Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. My name is Ali, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about 5 side skills that might be beneficial to have as an audio engineer. Sometimes it's important to know how audio is incorporated in other jobs, just in case you're looking to branch out and you want to find other opportunities within your field. There are a lot of opportunities out there that some people just aren't aware of. The first side skill that I want to talk about is being a music producer. I know a lot of audio engineers that have decided to take up producing. Producing is a key role, and if you're an audio engineer, you don't necessarily have to be good at it, but having a basic skill set of what a producer does and how they compose music is very beneficial. And also knowing how producers work with their artist to make that sound that they want to achieve is very beneficial as an audio engineer. And sometimes in the studio, if you can step in the shoes of a producer and make good suggestions, sometimes this can be very beneficial, but make sure you're reading the room and knowing when and where to step in, because obviously you don't want to overstep if someone is a designated producer. But nowadays with lower budget projects, sometimes these roles can get intertwined and the line between producer and engineer can be a bit blurred. So just having a basic understanding of producing and having some songs under your belt can be pretty beneficial. All 3 of these roles kind of tie in together. And number 2 is being an instrumentalist / having knowledge on music theory. Now, playing piano or playing guitar is a very crucial role to have, because not only do you know how to get the best sound of your instrument, but you're also very familiar with how the instrument sounds. And knowing how to play an instrument will help you know mic placements, etc. So being able to play an instrument is also very beneficial on the music theory side. Knowing how an instrument fits in a song and a mix is also very beneficial. So yeah, just having overall knowledge on how to play an instrument. To be honest, I don't really know many audio engineers that don't know basic music instrumentation theory, but I know a lot of audio engineers that have really good theory knowledge and are awesome engineers because they can spot wrong notes in a second. Sometimes you'll find yourself in a session with a musician asking if it sounds good or not, and if you're able to point out notes very quickly, that can be very beneficial. And also, having a good ear is really good when it comes to auto-tuning. Auto-tuning voices when you're mixing a song or editing a song, being able to automatically catch if a note is off pitch and correcting it accordingly can be very, very beneficial. Number 3 is actually not tied into the first 2 at all, and that is video editing. A lot of influencers and content creators need people to edit their videos, and with editing videos comes editing audio. Sometimes the creators will just send you the files themselves, the audio files, and you'll be able to edit from there, and then they can put it into the video editing software themselves. But having some sense of how videos are edited and how transitions are made can make you an even better audio engineer. Just dabbling around in a video editing software can be very beneficial, and just having some of that knowledge under your belt and just knowing how the audio is imported into sessions and exported can also be a lifesaver as well. Number 4 is electrical engineering. I knew quite a few people who went to school with an electrical engineering bachelor's degree and they wanted to pursue audio. This is because there is a lot of equipment in audio that requires electrical engineering knowledge. This is, your typical soldering on equipment, your components on equipment that go bad. Being able to fix this or being able to come up with new equipment on your own, making your own schematics and drawings of new equipment is very beneficial. Now, this is way more technical, but I do know a lot of people who had engineering backgrounds wanted to implement the audio side of things. As you can find jobs that implement audio repair, especially on mics and studio equipment. Number 5 also is kind of like video editing. This is more so if you want to take on a freelance audio engineer role, and that is marketing. Knowing the ins and outs of social media and how to just promote yourself, because if you want to take on freelance, you have to get in a lot of clients. And I know there's a lot of free resources on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram on how to grow your platform, and that can be very beneficial. Just knowing the basic marketing strategies can bring in a lot of clients and allow you to make some money. Those are 5 side skills that I recommend that audio engineers take up. Now, obviously, you don't want to take up all 5 and be completely bogged down, but just having 1 or 2 or maybe 3 under your belt can make you a step above the rest and get your name out there. If you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, as it helps me a lot as a content creator. I hope to see you again next week. Have a great weekend. Bye.